for years now, I've been watching Jalen Brunson, and I've been completely annoyed by what I see, by the way that he plays the game. And I always give him his credit. I always say that he's an amazing player. He's an amazing scorer. He's a very clutch scorer. He comes up huge in fourth quarter, and if the game's tied under a minute and you need a bucket, he's going to give you a bucket. But it's throughout the game, the way that he plays is bad for the game. It's bad for the game. Nobody wants to watch this. The ratings are down because of players like Jalen Brunson. Nobody wants to see this crap. This is not basketball. Every time you breathe on him, he throws his head back. He throws his arms up. Then he's doing the pump fake and then dives headfirst into a defender and gets 3 free throws. The fact that the NBA hasn't fixed it yet is probably more ridiculous than the fact that some of these guys are still playing like this. But it is what it is. I came across this take by DRichTV on Instagram, and I want to react to it.
The most annoying player to watch play basketball. You want to talk about foul baiting? I'm watching that New York Knicks Detroit Pistons game, almost broke my damn TV, and I almost threw up at the same damn time watching Jalen Brunson foul bait.
See? But why is the reaction? Where was everybody last year? Why is the reaction like this is the first time he's done this? Everybody's just catching on right now.
The whole damn game, specifically that play when he foul baited against Arthur Thompson when he was going up the court and he was guarding him, and clearly he hooked Thompson's arm, and they gave
yeah
Thompson the foul. And then that little pump fake he do where he clearly leans into the defender, and then they give him the call. And then you want to talk about the play where he was coming off a screen, clearly stopped and made Thompson run into him.
Yep. That's what he does too. He goes around the screen and he stops halfway. That's the Damian Lillard screen flop. That's the Jalen Brunson screen flop. Little tricks that these players have figured out. It probably all started with James Harden in 2015-ish. But these little tricks that they figured out, they've been outsmarting officials for years now. The NBA needs to figure it out.
Then fell down to the ground and they gave him the call. And then in the last minute of the game, after Schroeder hit a 3, he tried to hit a 3, and then he fell down. He didn't make the 3, but he tried to fall down. I'm surprised they didn't give him that damn flop.
Yep.
And then you talk about the hook that he was doing. I seen him do it twice in the game where he hooked a defender, then go around. Schroeder did it. They called it, but he did it. They didn't call it. Listen, I respect everything that he has done in the game of basketball.
I don't.
Being an undersized guard.
I don't. Trae Young's the same way. You know what I hate? I hate when people say, it's a smart, he's a smart player for playing this way because he's undersized. No, that's not how that works. If you're too undersized to score efficiently in the NBA, then you're just not, your size is a limitation to what you can do. The fact that you're flopping and foul baiting because you're undersized, that's not smart to me. It's cheap. Where's the dignity? You know what I mean? Where's your pride, man? Where's your pride? I want to look at one of the plays specifically, all right? Here is NBA Centel posted all of them. Obviously, I can't play it in full motion because YouTube likes to shoot me down. There's one on minimal contact. Good defense, good position. He throws the elbow out and then dives onto the floor. Come on, man. Come on, man. How are officials still calling this type of stuff defensive fouls? The NBA has to be better. They have to be better. Here's probably the pump fake and the lean in. Yep, right here. The pump fake. Now, I want to show you the NBA rule on this, okay? Pump fake. Defender jumps. Leans forward. Yeah, the defender jumps forward, right? But not into his shooting space. His shooting space right here is behind the three-point line. If your shooting space is behind the three-point line and you dive forward and create contact in front of the 3-point line, that is not a foul on a 3-pointer. It's not a shooting foul at all because it's not a natural shooting motion. You should not be getting 3 free throws for that shit. This dumbass referee right here, number 58, calls it a foul and gives him 3 free throws. Also, Jalen Brunson does this right here. Look at him on the floor. He's celebrating the fact that he just fouled out Asar Thompson by flopping. We now have a player who has flop celebrations. He flops so much and gets the call. This is now his game. This is now his game. Is flopping for calls. Like, bro, you didn't score. You didn't make a nice play. You're celebrating the fact that you flopped and the referee called the foul. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing for a grown man to do. And the New York Knicks do not deserve to win a single playoff series when your lead guy plays the game this way. Flop Selly. Come on, man. Let's watch another one. Pump fake, jump forward, 3 free throws. Horrible. 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 Now, Knicks fans don't want to argue. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Knicks fans that want to argue, let me remind you. In the NBA, offensive players are penalized for initiating contact with the defender by jumping into them at an unnatural angle or by extending their body unnaturally into the defender. This is considered an offensive foul. The rule aims to prevent players from using unnatural movements to draw fouls. So how is this a rule that is in the rule book that the officials don't seem to understand? NBA officials don't know NBA rules. Because all of those plays by Brunson should be offensive fouls according to the rule book. But they continue to give him that call. And nobody wants to watch. This is why the ratings are down. Somebody turns on an NBA basketball game and sees that. They're like, oh, this is what the game is now. This is why I don't watch it anymore, because this is what the game is now. You don't think that affects overall ratings? Of course it does. They got to figure it out. He's gotten a lot less of the calls. I think it's fun that Trae Young got ejected from a game for being frustrated by the officials. I think Jalen Brunson has gotten a lot less of these calls throughout this playoff so far. But like when Dennis Schroeder hits a big 3 to put the Pistons up 3, Brunson comes down. He knows I don't have to make a shot. I don't have to make a shot like he just made a shot. I just have to bait the defender and create contact to get to the free throw line to tie the game. It's so much worse when it's in the final minutes and it's a shot. It's a foul bait to tie a close playoff game. It's so much worse. They got to get it out of the league. But the New York Knicks are not going to win a championship with a player that plays like that. Because the basketball gods won't allow it. James Harden have a championship playing like that? Nope. Does Joel Embiid have a championship playing like that? Nope. You know who else? You know who else isn't talked about? Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic has turned into one of the wildest floppers in the NBA. And nobody talks about it. Come on, bro. You are 7 feet tall, 395 pounds. And they called this a foul on Chris Dunn. Bro, are you kidding me? Where's your shame? Embarrassing. Should be embarrassed. There was another one. Oh, here's the one on Harden. There's a closer angle right here. Here's the one on Harden. Oh, can't do that. Here's the one on Harden. Watch this. Harden, little bit of a shoulder lean. Jokic. Oh! 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 Bro, did he stab you? What are you doing? And they didn't call this, by the way, which is hilarious. And it was towards the end of the game. Come on, man. We got to stop this. The only way to stop this is to fine players for doing it. The NBA should have a department that's going through every game, every single possession, and is judging whether or not it was an intentional flop to try to foul bait or not, and sending players fines for it. That has to happen. They have to do it. They have to do it, man.